Hi, I'm Gina Ventola, practice manager for Ventola Law. One of the best parts of my job is meeting with business owners. However, at times, it can be difficult to meet in person. That's why I started this show, to introduce you to local business owners in our community. Join me on Your Virtual Coffee, a new kind of networking. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Your Virtual Coffee, a web show that introduces you to great local businesses in the Denver metro area. Today, my guest is Hadley Carmichael. She is the owner of Carmichael Insurance Group. With over 20 years experience in the Medicare industry, she walks clients through the complexities of the Medicare insurance process, from initial sign-up to choosing the plan that's right for them. Hadley's clients never pay a fee for her firm's service. Remember that, people. She works with the highest quality carriers in the country to make sure that her clients get the best plan for their particular situation. And as a disclaimer here, I had the privilege of meeting Hadley when she helped me work with a family member in this process. So Hadley, welcome to Your Virtual Coffee.
Thank you so much for having me, Gina.
We tend to do business with people we like, know, and trust.
Yes.
So let's get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
Where are you from originally?
I was born in Washington, D.C. and grew up in Maryland, on the Maryland side of the D.C. line. Lived there my whole life, 18 years, and then came out to Colorado for college. I had come out to Crested Butte Christmas of '87 and learned to ski, and then came out the following summer for a couple of months and just literally fell in love with Colorado. So I knew that I wanted to come out west for college, settled on CSU, spent 4 years in Fort Collins, and then moved to Denver in 1998.
So you mentioned skiing, but
Yes.
Are there other things you like to do for fun?
Pretty much anything outdoors. That's what drew me out to Colorado in the first place. That's what's kept me here. So skiing, hiking, trail running. I'm an avid trail runner, camping. I love it. I love it all. And I love the proximity of Denver to Moab, Santa Fe, Jackson Hole. It's just a really nice springboard to some of the most beautiful places in the country.
I have to agree with you on that because you named some really amazing places there. Now let's kind of switch gears. And what is it about insurance, especially in the Medicare space, that excites you?
Well, insurance is actually a family business. My father got into the long-term care and Medicare industry in 1990. And the insurance industry was my first job out of college. I worked for a national long-term care and annuity marketing company. I did all the licensing and contracting for their agents, processed all the new business, worked with them for about a year and decided I really wanted to be out on my own. And my father took me under his wing and taught me all he knew about the business. And I went out on my own in 2001. So insurance has come very natural to me. And in terms of Medicare itself, I love, as you experienced firsthand, what a great insurance Medicare really is. And actually how affordable it really is. So I love walking my clients through that process.
So speaking of that process, how do you walk your clients through that process? How specifically do you work with individuals?
Well, I have two types of clients. One, well, actually more than probably two, but one major is usually they are turning 65. So they're aging into Medicare at age 65. I can walk them through how Medicare works, what it covers, what it doesn't cover, what the options are to plug the holes in Medicare. I can help them sign up for Medicare. And then for those who are aging into 65 but still working, then I can compare what their employer plan offers them, because most people still have an employer plan if they're working 65, 66, 67. And I can compare that to Medicare and see what may be a better fit. In some cases, it's staying with their employer. And in a lot of cases, it's coming onto Medicare because, as you know, Medicare is actually pretty inexpensive and you get a tremendous amount of coverage. And then the third leg is those on Social Security disability. So Medicare disability kicks in automatically on the 25th month of your Social Security disability. So I work with a lot of clients who are under the age of 65 but have Social Security and Medicare disability.
What makes your firm special or different from other insurance firms in this Medicare space?
Well, I've been in the business since 1998, and I've been an independent broker since 2001. So that is my entire working career. I have been in the Medicare field. And like you said in my intro, I represent all the major insurance companies. So I'm out there able to find you the best insurance fit for your need, which can be different for every person. Depends on their health, their doctors, their prescriptions, if they travel, if they don't, a number of different factors. And I'm there to help them walk through all of that and figure out the right plan for them.
What would be one thing you would like potential clients to know?
I'm your advocate. I can be with you your entire insurance journey from 65 and beyond. Most of my clients sign up when they're 65 and they are still my clients at age 70, 75, 80, 85. I talk with most of them almost every year, a little check-in on how things are going, if their health has changed, if their medication's changed, if they want to shop around to save money. I'm really there to be your advocate and help you throughout your Medicare insurance journey.
Hadley, let's talk about your power partners. Now, for our audience, power partners are those businesses who target the same client that you do, but are not your competition. So a great example would be a real estate agent and a mortgage broker.
Mm-hmm.
They don't compete with one another, but they usually wind up working with the same clients. And in fact, can refer people back and forth. So power partners are really essential for our business. But to really dig in as far as power partners, we kind of need to understand who the ideal client is. So Hadley, you kind of talked about a little bit about this earlier, but could you elaborate on who your ideal client is? I'm going to take notes.
Okay. My ideal client is anyone turning 65. So that would be probably about age 64. You can sign up for Medicare 3 months prior to the month you turn 65. So it's good to have that conversation maybe around 64 and a half or 64. So anybody in that age range, anybody over 65 getting ready to retire, most likely they had stayed with their company insurance. And then also anybody on Medicare and Social Security disability. So if somebody's on Social Security disability and they're under the age of 65, then their Medicare disability kicks in automatically on the 25th month of their Social Security disability. And what's so important about all those windows is that you actually, what they consider your initial enrollment period, the IEP, of when you're coming on to 65, coming on to Medicare Part B, which might be the case for somebody who had still been working, or your Medicare disability kicks in, you're actually eligible for a guaranteed issue Medicare supplement. What that means is that there's no medical underwriting. We don't answer any of the questions. I don't ask the questions. It does not matter what your health is. You are guaranteed that insurance. So that's one of the reasons why it's so important to really be proactive and get signed up and enrolled when you are in that initial enrollment period window.
So based on that, definitely disability attorneys,
yes,
I think would be a great power partner for you, because I know some in the industry and they deal with these issues every day as far as trying to help their clients receive disability, getting approved. I also am thinking financial planners only from the retiree portion of it, where they're kind of getting ready to maybe make, final changes, for lack of a better word, of how they want their estate to look like and how they want to make sure their portfolio is where it needs to be in case there's a catastrophic illness.
Right. Both of those are big power partners. And any U.S. health advisors, agents, anyone who sells major medical policies. So those would be policies for you and I, health insurance for people under the age of 65, because eventually those clients will be 65.
And we previously interviewed someone who is with them, the wonderful Rod Heimlich, who introduced us. So definitely.
And I'm able to refer a lot of business to them because I may have, a husband and a wife or two spouses, and one is turning 65, the other isn't, but they want to leave their company plan. They might have insurance through a company. And so one of them can go with a major medical, U.S. health advisors, or another plan, and then the other one can go with Medicare.
With all that information, if people have questions, what is the best way for them to reach out to you?
Email, phone, my website, any of those three are great ways to reach me.
Okay, and we'll include a slide at the end that has that information.
Okay.
So that people can reach out to you. Any last thoughts?
I think we've covered a lot, but one is, I'm here to help. I'm here to answer any questions. Sometimes my best advice is stay where you are, or, go with a company, maybe Kaiser. I don't actually represent Kaiser, but I'm willing to give advice and just help people navigate and have the information so they can make an informed decision that's best for them.
Well, Hadley, thank you so much. Thank you for joining me today on your virtual coffee. To our viewers, we could not do this without you. So we thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There should be a button, I think, down here. And, business owners, let's talk.
Thank you, Gina.
Your virtual coffee is sponsored by Ventola Law. Ventola Law, mediation and legal representation at an expert level. You can find them at ventolalaw.com. Thanks for joining me today. For more information on your virtual coffee, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and wait for it, our website at yourvirtualcoffee.com. Thanks again for watching and have an incredible day.